Cleghorn and welcome to the Lastolite School of Photography, and today we're in our studio reception just to prove a point really how we can shoot some great photographs with some simple backgrounds. They're the out of focus dual-sided backgrounds available by Lastolite, and they allow us to pretty much shoot this kind of amazing effect which throws the background completely out of focus, but we don't have to worry if we're shooting on f4, 5, 6, 8, 11, they're out of focus, so we can shoot whatever we want. They're dual-sided, and so we've kind of got a theme going throughout. We've got a fantastic model with us, Faith, today, and we're going to be shooting in kind of the looks, the outfit-wise, that will most suit the backgrounds. Plus, you see that we've got this amazing background system here that is working on magnets, and if you've used any of the kind of pop-up backgrounds by Lastolite in the past, you'll know that we've used a kind of a hook or a clip system with it. Well, the fold-away backgrounds, remember these are the 5x4 size, once we've unraveled them, we can just offer it up to the magnets and they grab it and we're done. How cool is that? I think the film's finished, to be honest, because you can all go away and take photographs now. But it's pretty simple to do. I think the main thing that you've got to be aware of is matching the lighting into the kind of the look, because obviously each one has got a different kind of feeling and so on. This has an autumn feeling for me. There's a summer one, a beach one, and a night one as well. We're going to be photographing all of those today. But it's pretty easy just to kind of swap these around. And fair's fair to them. I think that's a very, very clever little system, and whether you're working from home or you're working into an office or a nursery perhaps, you can kind of fit them into pretty much any space. We specifically chose the smallest corner in the room, not a very large room anyway, just to show you how you can get some great head and shoulder shots. So I'm not going to talk anymore, we're going to get into the shot. I think we'll start with the beautiful warm autumn style here. Why? Just because I want to, and it's up to me. Background wise, as far as we've got that, obviously got to higher this up and down to do with the model. I'm just going to higher that just a little bit. Just going to adjust the light stand. Push that back in the scene. I'm going to work with pretty much 3 lights. I'm going to work with one, which is going to be with a honeycomb for this shot. And this is going to just allow me to have a simple separation. Then I'm going to have a background light. I've got the wide angle diffuser down on here, by the way, just to kind of diffuse the light more. Let's pop that on. And then just out of shot on the side here, we've got the Octa, which is the EasyBox 2 Octa. You can use 2 speed lights in it or 1 speed light in it. I'm just using the one today. So this is a 3-light setup. Let's switch that on as well. So with a simple setup in place, I'm going to be working with the softbox around about 2 feet away from Faith. She's going to turn her head in towards the light. Body's going to be away from the light just a little bit. But I've got no extra light coming in on the left-hand side here or fill. And I'd usually be running with a fill light, in fact, behind camera position. But I kept it specifically today to work with these just 3 speed lights, and I need each one to do the jobs that they're going to be doing. So this is running at my working aperture of f8, which is my key exposure. Then we've got a background light here. It's again, as I said, raw flash, but just with that wide angle diffuser on it. That's running at 5.6. And then I've got another honeycomb light up by here, which is part of the strobo kit, which is running at the 5.6 as well, because obviously Faye's hairs, you'll see now in a minute, will start to really, really absorb the light itself with it. So Faye, come on in for me. Just going to stand around about here for me, darling, please. That's great. Let's do that a minute. Perfect. And as you can see from that shot, we've got a lovely colouring and separation going through the shot as well with it. And just running down Faye's right-hand side here, you can see what that honeycomb part of the strobo kit is doing. It just gives that separation. If I want a little bit more separation, of course, I can increase that in size. Perhaps I use an EasyBox speed light, a softbox instead that will soften the light, but it increases the source with it. Or I could just take off the honeycomb anyway to increase it, but then it's going to spill all over the place, of course. But we've got this fantastic, beautiful soft light coming through onto Faye's face. But the main thing, of course, let's not forget, we've got that background light, which is giving us that full illumination. Otherwise, we're just going to go into a kind of a dark, moody effect. And of course, the great thing about photography is that we can light backgrounds or people in whatever way we want to get the mood and the look that we want to. So it's just not what I'm doing today. Remember to go away and play and have a little bit of fun with it as well. So I'm just going to do a couple more shots on this just to show you kind of a little bit of variety, a little bit kind of posing from Faye as well, and then we'll change it across to the other background. Okay, Faye, let's just do a quick test. Brilliant, let's go for it. And again for me, a little bit of a change. It's beautiful, and again for me. Excellence there. And to me, Faye, happier, faking it. That's beautiful just there. There you go, good girl. Turn the hips and shoulders that way, but turn the head back towards me. That's beautiful just there. And again, that's beautiful. Come over this way a little bit. Turn the head back to me, please. The light's there, that's lovely. Happier again, you can do it. Excellent shot. So just to change the background, common sense, just move my lighting out of the way, just specifically that background light. But the magnet just comes off here. And if you haven't seen already, this is detachable from the stand. And it's available as the stand kit as well as an individual. So you've already got loads of stands. You don't have to worry about buying another stand with it because you've got the option with and without it. Cool, it's pretty good. Let me a quick look again. It's lovely. Okay, let's do it. That's better. Stare at me again. Happier. Excellent. Give yourself a bit of a cuddle, have a bit of fun with it. Yeah, it's lovely. And again, it's gorgeous. Let's get the head shot. Straight at me. Turn the head to me a little bit. That's lovely. And again. Nice eyes. There you go. And relax. That's great. You can see how lovely that background is. The only thing I want to decide upon is where I want that horizon to go. And obviously by using the stand, I can kind of change it up and down to where I want it to be. So let's just make a quick adjustment to that. So just going to, remember we're working in a really confined space today. And the great thing about that, you see it in real kind of spaces where perhaps you're going to work at times. It's lovely. Let's do it again. Excellent. Happier. And you can see now the difference that slight adjustment has made. We can go further than that again. If I just work on a little stool, I can get up much higher. If I bring the client down onto a stool, of course, I can raise that horizon up. So if that was kind of annoying me at any stage, of course, remember you can bring the client down or you can move the background down and so on. Just a simple little kind of repositioning will allow you to get a completely different shot, of course. Let's do that. Okay, that's lovely. That's gorgeous. Happier. It's wicked. And again, eyes at me for the last one. Coming really, really close in there. Beautiful, just relax. I think it's time for you to get changed again. There we go, it's cool just there. Keep it. And again, that big smile that I just saw, I want that back, please. There you go, it's lovely. And again, excellent. Keep it. Bigger, huge laughter, excellent. More, that's lovely. Straight at me now, excellent. Turn the body that way for me and turn the head. That's gorgeous there. Let's do it. Straight at me with the eyes. One more and just check it. It's beautiful. And again. Twist to me. That's beautiful. Straight at me now with the head. Turn the head to me. Lower the chin, darling. Again. Bring the hand up as if it's a jewelry shot. This one. That's beautiful. Is there? Turn the hand to the side so I can. That's beautiful. Lower the chin. It's lovely. And one more for me. Just finishing off. Turn the body around here, touch, head back to me. It's gorgeous there, excellent, happier, more, that's lovely. Last shot, you're done. The one thing that we can just see there, in fact, is the difference, how I've increased that background light by 1/3 of a stop. That's all. I just wanted a little bit more illumination onto the green background. And to be honest, that is the one benefit of looking at the LED on the back of the camera. I'm not a huge fan of that. By a rule, I would tend to go and meter it and kind of check it again and again just to make sure it's doing exactly what I want. This is the first time that I photographed for these backgrounds, so I want to see the kind of effect and the absorption as well, because let's not forget different ink and different colors absorb things in different rates. And all I did, I kind of did my first test shot when Faith came in. I just thought, well, compared to the last shot of the beach and so on, I just want to bring a little bit more light in, because the blue, of course, was a quite high reflectancy color, so it doesn't absorb as much. But green and reds and dark blacks and so on are going to really absorb the color throughout. So I just when I went to the back of the flash and just put it up by 1/3 and pretty much did its job straight away. I also did some shots during that section, so you could see the difference when we're kind of firing with and without the hair light. You might get that from time to time, in fact, if your batteries on your speed lights are kind of running out of juice, or there's no connection, kind of the master and slave communication hasn't gone off and so on. So, but be aware of kind of those little few shots. And we just put those side by side now. You can see an image that has the beautiful separation light from that honeycomb from the strobo kit running on the right-hand side of Faith, whereas when it's switched off or doesn't fire, you can see where the hair kind of loses its texture and separation away from the background as well. So I've got a key light to illuminate her, I've got a background light to illuminate the background, and I've got that separation light to do what? Separate it from the background. It's as simple as that. But remember, one light to do one job the whole time. The last one in the 4 is the nighttime. It's pretty much, I think, going to be one of my favourites. And as I said, this is the first time I've shot with the backgrounds. So I always look forward to kind of any products that I get to see with Lastolite and see how they really kind of come alive. I'm just going to take that back up in height, in fact. Just another 4 or 5 inches up there, just to give me a little bit more room above the head. Thinking about the composition is key all the time, of course. Just kind of wrap up warm with it, in fact. So you're outside and it's cold. Anything else? You've moved over a little bit too much. There you go. It's good just there. It's lovely. Again. Can we just say the sides of the hands? Now bring it together. More. Bring it together. It's gorgeous there. Lowering the chin for me. It's gorgeous there. There you go. Happier. Just let the finger come up on both sides. That's better. And the other one. There you go. It's gorgeous. And again. That's gorgeous. Looking off to the side here. Again, it's beautiful. One more. Look high. Excellent. It's there. Straight at me with the head. It's gorgeous there. Take off the jacket and just sling it over your shoulder. It's gorgeous there. Straight at me again. Twist the shoulders round towards here though. That's lovely. And the head back to me, please. Turn the head to me. Giggly, happier. Excellent. It's there. And again. Wonderful. Excellent. Let's lose the jacket fully. Just lowering the background there, just to bring a little bit more of the waist into shot. Obviously it depends on how high I stand, whether I crouch or not. It's lovely. It's beautiful just there. Eyes at me again, darling. Turn the head to me a little bit more. Eyes at me again. Excellent, nice shot there. If you hang on there for me a minute, I'm just going to add a little bit of nighttime blue light by adding a gel onto the honeycomb. So remember, if you're using a gel, to put the gel next to the flash before the honeycomb, otherwise you're not going to get the same effect. The honeycomb will obviously just have no effect at all because it's behind the colour. So, darling, if you go back just a little bit more for me. Yeah, brilliant, just there for me. Little turn with the body around towards here again, that's gorgeous. Let me just do a quick test. And if you put on, that's lovely, I've just got that lovely touch of blue light coming through there, just takes the white light off it and just kind of brings it more in towards the scene. So let's just do a kind of couple more just to finish off with. That's gorgeous. Can you have a little bit of a kind of a cuddle? You're almost kind of cold and things really, it's Wales. That's lovely, happier, you can do it. Excellent, again, straight at me. Lose the hands behind the back for me. Around towards the back more, that's beautiful. Excellent. And let's just bring a little bit of drama in. So let's just move the light from that 8 o'clock position. Let's move it closer to the 10 o'clock position. You're going to be looking at here the whole time, darling. Okay. Looking at me, Faith, here. Here? Not at me, just looking towards there. Okay, let's do it. Just a quick test. That's beautiful, just there. And we have this fantastic 5 planes of the face lit. It's gorgeous there. And again for me, beautiful. Eyes just a bit bigger. Turn the nose away from me more. Turn the head away more. More. There you go. It's beautiful. Keep it. Happier, giggly. Excellent. Just there. Wonderful. But what a difference that little bit of gel makes onto that backlight and obviously the reposition of the key light as well. It's essential that you think about your position of your lights and not just get into the habit of leaving it there. For the first 3 backgrounds, we kind of chose it to give us that, it was in the 7 to 8 o'clock position on the clock, just actually give us that overall even light into her, but still giving a direction to the light. And then by putting it back into the 10 o'clock position, we get this direction, so creating more shadow onto the face. Well, I've really enjoyed photographing with these out of focus backgrounds, and I think the magnetic background holder is amazing. I'm so pleased that they're kind of selling it with the stand and without the stand. So obviously if you've got lots of stands like we have, it's the last thing I want is another stand. But if it's your first time just getting going, a great addition to the kind of photographer's kit. You notice that the three backgrounds I kept in a very, very similar lighting condition. And what I mean by that, I kept the Easy Box to the Octa light in pretty much the same position the whole time. The only thing I did differently was I increased the background light just a little bit more for the summer one, the green background. Just I needed that little bit more light into the scene because it absorbed just that much. But when we kind of came to the nighttime image, the last shot, at the end, I really wanted to give it a little bit more kind of drama and atmosphere. Added that little half blue gel just onto the separation light. Remember, the separation light was using a part of the strobo kit there. The gel holder and the honeycomb is all a part of that kind of range that Lastolite do as well. But I also, to finish off with, I moved the key light, that Octa, just around to the 10 o'clock position to just bring a little bit more drama into the scene. That's enough from me. I'm Mark Cleghorn for the Lastolite School of Photography. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.